You already know a lot. So why does it sometimes feel like everything you know disappears when pressure hits? Why do calm, clarity, patience, and follow-through suddenly feel harder to access in moments when you need them the most? What I've learned over the past 20 years of living this path and teaching it to other people in the Kokoro community is that knowing something intellectually is very different than being able to embody it and access it under pressure. Most people are not struggling because a lack of knowledge. They're struggling because pressure and stress can change what we're able to access under pressure. You can know how to communicate well and still shut down during a conflict. You can understand emotional regulation and still react automatically under stress. You can want to stay calm and still disconnect from what matters most to you in difficult moments. The truth is that when we're under pressure, we tend to default to what feels most familiar and what we've practiced most frequently. One of the most important things I've learned is this: awareness alone does not automatically create integration. Most people already have insight. What they're missing is the ability to consistently access what they already know when pressure is real. That's where mental practice becomes so important, especially when you're crossing that bridge from an old belief that you've lived to a new belief you want to embody. That is what mental fitness is. Mental fitness is the practice of strengthening intentional responses until they become natural and accessible under pressure. It's learning how to regulate emotional activity, to strengthen self-awareness in real time, to stay connected to your values, and respond more intentionally when things become difficult. Not just understanding yourself intellectually, but gradually integrating new patterns until they begin showing up more naturally in everyday life. Just like physical fitness strengthens the body, mental fitness strengthens your ability to remain steady under pressure. This is also why mental fitness feels very different from traditional self-development or therapy approaches. A lot of approaches focus heavily on awareness and insight. Awareness is so important and is often the first step, but insight alone does not automatically change our patterns, how someone reacts in the real-life moments. Mental fitness is not endlessly analyzing yourself, but intentionally strengthening new patterns over time. It is important to know that there is nothing wrong with you when you struggle under pressure. Your mind and body often react to patterns that have become familiar to you under stress, and patterns that are repeated often become automatic. But the beautiful truth is, patterns can change, which means new ways of responding can also become more natural with mental practice. Imagine what can change when people learn how to stay more connected with themselves under pressure. Parents who pause more and react less. Leaders communicating with greater clarity and self-leadership. Relationships that feel safer and more connected. People recovering faster in moments of downward spiral to shift focus instead of remaining in constant overwhelm, and beginning to learn to trust themselves again with confident, clear decision-making. Mental fitness is bigger than self-help. This is self-leadership. It's not about doing everything perfectly. It's about learning how to move through the messy middle while becoming more intentional and integrated under pressure so that you can stay calm in those moments of stress and stay connected to what matters most to you. Because the goal of life is not to avoid difficult moments. The goal is to learn how to remain connected and calm inside of them. Because you don't rise under pressure, you default to what you have practiced. If you are realizing that you are ready to strengthen new patterns and create more calm, clarity, and self-trust, I would love to support you. You can book a free private mental fitness session by clicking the link below.